30 days remain.
Look at this.
Cheers, Barden. We'll max you out soon. Bomb, bomb.
Got it?
The Day of the Hero starts on the dawn of October 27th, but we do have to consider recovering your approval rating, so let's aim to have things cleared at least 2 days before.
I see.
Which means we have until October 25th to do as we wish. We'll have our hands full with getting people back to normal and getting your support back while we're at it.
Speaking of which...
That reminds me. Batlin was telling me about Altabury's Opera House. They're done with renovations, and apparently you can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman, that one. And seeing as we've still got time, it may be a good idea to stop by the hot spring in Altabury. It is just as important to rest our fatigued bodies and spirits. Okay, what do those do for me? I hear a voice within my mind. A Denny? I still have to tell them something? What has a Denny got to do?
Huh?
If we can hear a Denny's voice all the way from here, it must be important.
I shall...
And we can finally continue Yufa because we have the eloquence rank up, right?
Smash it all
Bonds unfettered Brigitta, orphaned for as long as she can remember. Brigitta herself has no recollection of her parents. The name Brigitta was actually given to her by the other children she spent her youth with. The reason she did not name the puppy she once kept at her store was due to deep-seated anxiety about someone with her past becoming a guardian and naming another. However, after rising in revolt against the Sanctis Church, she has begun keeping many animals at her facility. Members of the United Consortium who've caught glimpses of Brigitta secretly doting on the animals away from prying eyes say that they have never seen their leader like that, and they now harbour a different type of fear towards her because of the sudden change. Alrighty, let's go see what the fuck a Denny wants.
Let's go.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hello there.
Hello there. I apologize for bringing this up at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old histories to review our traditions, our true traditions, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country. Oh yeah? We've been to them. A tower? Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar.
I see.
Oh, is that so? Then that makes things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a sign will appear in the towers 3. 3 trials for 3 towers. Upon the hero who proves thrice worthy, a forbidden power that has been sealed away in this world will be bestowed. Essentially, 3 towers will appear, each with their own trial, and then whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of worthy hero, I sense these are trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. Then the trials seek to test if one is worthy of power, and overcoming it confers one with the honor. Somehow it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? Okay, so that would take 3 days then. If I have to go back to each of the towers, that's another 3 days, like, written off. One tower is apparently south of our island here. It is called the Spire of Blind Faith, and it is known by some of the islanders. But for precise information, you'd best ask the informant. I hear there's a monster that's taken up residence there, so it might not hurt to go in with a bit more protection.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
It's supposed to be a secret 9.5? It's more difficult than the actual final fucking dungeon of the game, assuming that the palace is the final dungeon of the game, but I assume it must be. What? I'll need all the strength I can get to fight Luis, so it may be worth going there if I can spare the time to do the thing that's harder than Luis. As for the remaining 2 towers, Mustari living outside the island might know something about them.
Whoa.
But I don't remember seeing too many Mustari outside of the island. Well, there is some in Altabury. Considering how often Mustari who leave the island struggle, I often employ them as my eyes and ears when I need outside information. Things as they are in the world, I'm sure they won't be hard to find. Seek them out in the more populated towns. To be frank, I believe these trials will be dangerous ones. The books even say countless are those who have lost their lives. But I believe if anyone can overcome them, it's you. That's why I wanted to inform you of it so
I'll see
urgently.
you again.
Heroes of our island, I pray for your good fortune in battle, and I hope this legend turns out to be a mighty power that you can use for the good of the world. Okay. Tower of Insolence. A mysterious tower in a forest near Altabury. The surrounding... Wait, near Altabury? Why? we get that here, and it's telling me about the Altabury Tower instead of this tower? The surrounding trees seem to spread as far as the eyes can see, all supremely old, suggesting the tower itself is quite ancient. There are neither roads nor quarries nearby, making its construction all the more mysterious. Being so inexplicable, the tower has caused many to regard it with awe, and it is said that in the past, some even worshipped it. Oh, there is ones for all three, okay. Forsaken Tower, a mysterious forested tower in Midwestern Oceania. Already classified as an archaeological relic by the years of the Annex War, it seems centuries old, yet displays a complexity of design and construction wholly anachronistic for the supposed era of origin. Its true purpose and history remain unknown. Occasionally, local officials will spearhead a project to convert it into a staffed watchtower, or use it for some other modern purpose, but somehow, these plans never come to pass. And the Blind Faith. Isolated island south of Virga Island. Being the furthest out of all the islands, the tower has become a landmark for fishermen and sailors who venture out to the open seas. However, the complex currents of the inland sea make it difficult to even approach, much less dock there. As such, even residents of Virga Island know very little about the tower itself. Cool. Right.
Alright then.
Let's go.
I mean, I guess let's see what Bro has to say about it. I will focus on getting all the upgrades done first, I think, before I do any more dungeoning. Because I want to absolutely guarantee, make sure in this endgame now that we do max out every follower. So I think we would focus on that first before we go dungeoning.
Oh there!
Despite things improving here, the mainland seems to have fallen into chaos. Even though our isolation protects us from it, I won't pretend it's someone else's problem anymore. What can our island do for this country? That's a topic that comes up a lot these days.
Can't see a single good option.
Fancy a bit of info.
The Spire of Blind Faith trial.
Cheers.
Ah, so you heard about the Spire of Blind Faith from the Chief, did you? I'll tell you what I know about the trial there. As you've heard, no one really knows too many specific details. It would help if anyone who went ever came back. But it's said a long time ago there was a man who fled from the tower, and with his dying breath he scrawled these words. The beauty of the purple flames invites only death. Should you fall for their temptation, it is your life that will turn to ash. It doesn't read like a will, so we assume it's a warning. Hard to say what it means with any certainty. But the man was clearly haunted, so something in that tower must be truly terrifying. I interpret it as a strong suggestion that you would need protection from fire to go in. It certainly couldn't hurt.
Come again, Eddie.
And that's all I know. I can't imagine anything called a trial would be easy, but I have faith in you. Okay, so protection from fire to go in. So what, like protection from burn? Or does he mean like nullify fire? Or repel fire? Do you have anything that does like a repel or a nullify on fire? Like, we've got stuff that prevents burn. If it's just preventing burn, that's fine. Yeah, there's not really anything that... I mean, we can... There's... Okay, maybe stuff in here. Is there anything that prevent... there's resistant stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It must just be burn, I guess? He's saying... Okay, well, we'll think about that more after we've gone through the next, like, half a month of follower stuff, I guess. I don't like to drink, but this red sky is so depressing, it makes me want a sip or two. Though it's not as if drinking changes anything. Even the drunks here at the tavern know that.
What's the world coming to?
What's the world coming to, eh?
Can't see a single good option here.
What's this saying now?
Well now, what are we on about?
Hey.
I'm not surprised at all that you're not being recognized anymore. It's like Luis is the only one in the running now. Still, we're the only ones who can stop him. A twisted world built on people sacrificing each other. We'll never stand by and let that happen. Nice.
Can't see a single good option here.
All right.
Okay. So, we got Yufa available. We've got Barden's final rank available, but I want to, let me just see if, does Basilio need anything? I don't know if they'll talk to me right now though. Why?
Hey.
Hey, remember how I said I'd cook for you? Well, I got an idea of what to make now. So next time we're on the road, I'm on kitchen duty, yeah. Oh, fuck, we actually have to travel somewhere to get him to cook? Oh, but that'll waste a day. I hadn't considered that maybe they would only do it when we're traveling.
All right then.
But the only way to travel is to spend a day. Huh. That's rough. Don't love that. Because we have nowhere we need to travel anymore. We've unlocked everywhere. We've done all the dungeons. Well, apart from that trial, I guess. I'm not sure what it means, though, about... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's do Yufa then.
I shall...
There is no other way. I have to go. Howdy ho! Oh, one sec.
Hiya.
Strange how we've got all these allies on our island, yet the biggest face on the King's Rock is Luis's ugly mug. So many different peoples. We Mustari are too few, and not too long ago I felt we were too few to change anything. Oh wait, that's the same.
You're right.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The color of the sky really is eerie. No wonder everyone in town is so frightened. We must do everything in our power to return their lives to days of ordinary peace. I'm sorry to be, but I'm worried about Ovi and the others. I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. I've tried explaining myself, but they won't hear it. If I try going through the front, then I'll run into them. What do I do? Let's sneak in. I was able to convince Yufa to break into the church with my overflowing eloquence. Sneaking into the church this way feels so underhanded. But appearances matter little when lives are on the line. Though they be cold, let them stare. Now that we've decided our course of action, I'd like to infiltrate the church as soon as we can. No problem.
Thank you very much.
I'm so grateful. Let's use teleportation magic to get to Brilehaven then. Good. No one's around.
Yes?
The distortion of magla feels fainter than it did before. Why would that be? Because no one's here?
That's surely right.
You may be right.
Time to go!
Let's go down to the basement. I truly hope everything's all right.
Oh.
There isn't anyone here. Where have they gone?
Actually...
Well, look what I found. I think Hyperic must have written this. Here's an entry from June. Their illnesses are steadily worsening. I pray and pray, but it is not enough. I know it is my fault. Well, one can't call Hyperic an uncaring man. Look how he takes responsibility for this strange illness. The most recent entry says, prayers are not enough, faith is not enough. It is because the devil dwells in their hearts. The fools. Illness is a punishment from God, and his wrath will spread throughout the country. We must beg his forgiveness. From this land saturated with his fury, I and the other believers will offer up our flesh. We beseech thee, O God, to forgive us our sins. Closure.
Is this perhaps...
I can't believe this. Hyperic has taken the parishioners. They're in danger. What did he mean by this land saturated by his fury?
Oh.
Wait a second. Here it's mentioned they're going to throw themselves into a volcano.
That can't be.
Maybe he means the main Sanctis temple in Altabury? I think so, because look at the illustration of the mountain. The word volcano is inscribed on its northern side. Who's there? Ovi? Yep. What are you doing? Ovi, we found out where your mother is, and everyone else too. It's just that it's quite far. Liar, you're just trying to trick me. They said all the Pagians like you are liars. Why did you take Mama? Don't you know Mama's sick? You're awful. It was Hyperic.
No.
I'm going to leave Hyperic's journal here. Please, someday, when you're feeling like a big, strong girl, have someone read it to you.
It's all right.
And, by the way, Ovi, I haven't forgotten my promise to teach you that dance. After I help your mother, let's practice, shall we? That's a lie!
Ovi,
I know it must be hard for you to believe me, Ovi. People can lose sight of the truth if they believe in something too strongly.
but then...
But I want you to know that it really was a joy to have met you. Please don't think I lie when I say this. Will, please come with me. I want to stop Hyperic.
Please, you must...
As far away as it is, we can't pass through the mountains, but we could fly there. Then let's hurry. We'll deal with it together.
Everything okay?
That's surely right.
Thank you. Though I believe he's using a gauntlet runner belonging to the Sanctis Church. Judging by the date written in his journal, he may be arriving there soon. Hyperic seemed serious, but also quite sensitive. I think it was the magla that made him lose touch with reality.
That means...
It reminds me of when I believed I should be sacrificed, and that gives me all the more reason to stop him, at any cost.
I must...
So please, Will, keep helping me. I draw much from your strength. I can sense Yufa's strong determination and her immense trust in me. Shing!
She...
Oh. The Oracle Priestess Yufa, keeper and heritor of the Summoner's virtues.
No.
Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within
A
thee.
new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Shing! Level 6 is quite early to get the final tier upgrade, isn't it? The party can now study the Devil Summoner. Bom, bom, bom.
This is the place.
The place mentioned in the journal is so far away. I worry for them and what they might be thinking of doing. It might be difficult to turn this tide, but I truly believe we can help.
This one's important.
I need to go find Sancta Hyperic, who headed to Mount Vulcano. The informant at the tavern on Diafranco Street in Altabury should know more about the monsters there.
That's where you want to go.
This is where the final relic is, isn't it? It was hidden behind Yufa's fucking quest? What do you mean? Mount Vulcano should be around here. Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe.
This place.
What the fuck? A huge labyrinthine bedrock cave formed by periodic volcanic activity. There were plans to excavate it for ore, but before they could become reality, it was overrun by monsters. I can't believe that the volcano we needed to go to was hidden behind Yufa's fucking questline, which was hidden behind rank 4 tolerance. Like, what? What?
Let's see.
We need to go to Altabury. Yeah.
Let us hurry there.
We will certainly make our way there. Okay, well, we need to prioritize that then. Is that going to be a whole dungeon? Because we'll need that to get her next quest, her next follower rank up, and also to get Neurus's next follower rank up. So, that is quite important. Ever since the colour of the sky went funny, everyone's been acting kind of weird too. They all have a scary look on their face, and they fight all the time. Mister, if you become king, will things go back to normal? That's the same as what she said before. Okay, we've not got anyone available tonight? Fuck. Shit. Okay, Moore's max, let's get rid of the exclamation mark. Brigitta's max, let's get rid of the exclamation mark. Alonso's max. Let's get rid of the exclamation mark. Maria's max. Let's get rid of the exclamation mark. Juno's maxed. Heisme's maxed. Gallica's maxed. Nice. Okay, well, the plus side of that is we now have somewhere to go with Basilio so that we can get his next thing unlocked, so that's pretty poggers. That do be pretty poggers. Okay, good, because I was worried about, because he's got so many to go. We have to go 6 whole days to do the rest of his ranks. So, yeah. Okay, so what are we doing tonight, then? I guess we're doing a rank up for one of our stats. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner.
What do you want to do?
All right, then. Let's go.
Let's grab the ingredients. Not that we need them really anymore, I don't think, but whatever.
This is...
Ba-ba-bum-bum. Right, so... Lately, all you hear in town is discord and commotion. No laughter, no merriment. No laughter, no merriment.
Somehow.
The brews of today just don't have the flavor of the drinks of yesteryear. Perhaps it's that peace is the missing ingredient. Sure.
All right, then.
That must be it. Oh, there's a fucking...
Let's head there right
There's
away.
an exclamation mark up there. Do, 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 do.
Ooh.
What's up?
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place Oh my god, what? Okay, this must have just appeared. What the fuck? The odds of me seeing that this has just appeared after we just got the actual thing is very slim. There's a place some distance from Altabury called Mount Vulkano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? The story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It's said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've been travelling many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact it's been 10 years since I first set out. It's just that Mount Vulkano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it.
Will ya?
That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find other treasure there too. What say you?
I guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Luis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Vulkano and look for this legendary greatsword? Yup.
Much gratitude to you.
You'll really do it. You have my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword's yours to keep. I just want to see it.
We did it!
Nice. If we can swing it, then we get treasure and a legendary sword on top of it. Sounds kind of worth to me. Remember, the great sword is sealed in Mount Vulkano.
Give it a shot.
Cool. Okay. Increases wisdom. Nice.
We'll face danger here.
Help me, will ya?
Just don't let greed get the better of you. There are dangerous monsters
Yeah.
there. Of course. We know the difference between bravery and foolishness. We'll prepare accordingly. Okay, well, just in case there's more, let's check every fucking place. In case there are any more requests that we are currently missing. Okay, there's only the 3 places. Actually, what about the recruitment center? Is there anything new in the recruitment center? In the bounty bit?
Well, I guess
That's
that's enough out of you, yeah? Uh-huh.
Oh my fuck, there is 3 new things. Oh no. Oh no. With all of the follower stuff we've got to do, and 3 tower trials, and now 3 bounties? Yikes. That is not many days left at all. I need to slay the Cockamordos that nests in the Manor of the Ascendant, southwest of Brilehaven. Okay.
That's a rough one.
You're probably the only ones who can do it. It's legendary throughout Oceania. They say it's a Caucasodos that's lived for hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as a result. In the past, it's appeared near Brilehaven. Each time, a delegation is formed and dispatched to kill it, but they've all failed. The best they could ever do was wound it, but each and every time it just fled back to some skybound ruins.
See?
So it flew back to its perfect little hiding spot and no one could chase after it. Until we came along with a Skyrunner. Guess it really is up to us. Thank you. As it stands, the city's on the verge of succumbing to total panic. In truth, the rumours about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. A plague? Is there any truth to that? It's just superstition, but in this day and age, the panic caused by such rumours can spread instantly, like flames across a parched field. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment. And we've got to stop it. So where can we find this bird monster? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in the Brilehaven Sea? At the top of one of those, there's a ruin known as the Manor of the Ascendant. Seems that bird happened upon the ruin some time ago, and decided it'd be the perfect nest. It's not a place that anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there, but there are also rumours of fabulous treasure.
Counting on you.
At any rate, if you manage to slay Cockamordos, bring me the cockatrice crest as evidence. I'll give you your reward
Okay,
then. A Caucasodos that's lived for hundreds of years and got so strong they changed its name? We should probably pay a visit to the Brilehaven informant.
Let's do it.
Aight. Ooh, that's an 8-star. Okay, everything is getting very difficult in the endgame here, huh? Although this one at least is less difficult than the final boss, where the towers were not. According to the star rating, at least. Courage rank up. Hell yeah. Can't wait to get that. For my level 5 courage. Ah, cool. This place is on a rock, right? Ruins on top of a rock? Sure is weird, huh? But we should be able to get there if we fly.
This place.
Formed by abnormal magla. Only recently discovered by Skyrunner Patrol. Okay, well that's the first one. There's still 2 fucking more after that. That's the... Oh wait, no, this is the smallest bounty. Okay. Bandit Chief Sistus, Fervent Zealot. Said to be hiding in the disgraced ruins.
That's a rough one.
Seems there's more than monsters causing trouble nowadays. This contract will require you to assassinate Founder Sistus, the leader of some religious fanatics. By religion, I don't mean sanctism or even the pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the true salvation. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end, and dying is their only means of rescue. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be our problem. But now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation.
I guess, but...
Yeah, that's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed. Security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some have even started sympathising with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now. What do you mean by all accounts? You're literally here in Grand Trad. You know it's chaos. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistus. Leave it to us. Thank you. Frankly, there's not a moment to lose. Just between you and me, I've heard they got their hands on a secret weapon that can kill people en masse and brought it to their hideout. It's pathetic that they got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now.
Counting on you.
Bring me the Founder's Hatchet after the job's done. Deliver that and you get the reward.
Got it.
Got it. We don't know what we're up against, so it'd probably be good to talk to the informant in the royal capital first. They're holed up in north of Grand Trad in the disgraced ruins. I'll share the exact location.
Let's do it.
This one is 8.5 stars. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah, that's how we get that picturesque one. Nice. Finally going north on the map. After so long, where this whole top section of the map has just not had anything in it. Who'd think there'd be ruins way out here? Just what are they planning in there? It's pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive before the day ends.
And right there's a labyrinth.
A vast ruin looming in the northern part of the continent. All records of its construction were burned, leaving its origin a mystery. Oh boy. Man, so this is 6 days. Ooh, it's going to be tight. It is going to be tight. It's 6 days to do the 3 towers and the 3 bounty places. And then I said 17 days, didn't I? Well, no, it's less than 17 because some of them are nighttime. But if they were all like that, it would be 17. So that takes us up to 23. Plus the volcano, that takes us up to 24. Which would leave us 6 days remaining to do Luis's thing. Plus, I need to max out the virtues, which will require at least, like, I don't know. It would take most of that time to max out the virtues. Well, no, because we get some from doing stuff like the quests. We get a few extra, so I won't have to take time slots to max out everything, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. It's going to be incredibly tight. I hope I can one day Luis's palace. What if I... Oh, man. I'll have to go in there with a few days left, because what if I can't one day it? I mean, I guess it's always possible to just swap to mage and go back to, like, the opening rooms where stuff is usually blue and farm back up. Like, it would take a lot longer than with a spawner, because it would take... You'd have to keep running out of the room and back in to make stuff respawn, I guess, but... Anyway, lastly, Ordemos grudges Fang on the abandoned path south of Altabury.
That's a rough one.
Much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else has been reluctant to take it. See this place? Well, back during the famine, a plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it's an antiquated practice these days. Rumour is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as is, it's highly likely it will start to terrorise the neighbouring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means take it down. What do you think? Will you do it? Let's take it. I knew you looked dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path. Ordemos won't show its face willingly. You have to get its attention first by going after the Rigopetia, a type of snake monster. The snake has sharp senses, so it reports any intruders to Ordemos, which steps in to do the fighting. They've got something of a symbiotic relationship. Once you've taken down Ordemos, bring me back the blood-stained talon. You'll get the reward after turning that in.
On you.
The informant should have more details too. Well, I'm counting on you.
Let's do it.
Oh, that's the easiest of them all, apparently. 7 stars. Okay. I can handle 7 stars. I get scared when it goes up to 9 stars. It's a fucking courage one. They're all courage ones, obviously. Ugh. Oh, bastard. That's a 2-dayer? We can't just fly there? Oh, that's rough, man. That takes 2 days. Fuck, I knew there was going to be something down there. I said I couldn't believe that quest that took us to the town, it was the only one in the game that didn't, there was nowhere further to go after the town. Son of a bitch. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile weather in the mountains.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Feral roars occasionally cut through the beauty. Some say the spilled blood of travelers is what gives the leaves their red. Oh my god, I can't believe it's a 2-dayer.
Nice
We also... Oh man, the other thing is we also need to account for the weather. So we can't really just do all the followers and then do all of the dungeons back to back, because the weather might fuck the dungeons. So I have to actually... Oh no. I might have to start peppering in dungeons immediately actually then, because if the weather fucks it, then we're screwed. Okay, well, a 7-star might be one of the first ones we do, because that was one of the easiest. No, we'll do the Volcano first. Volcano first, because that unlocks follower stuff.
That's enough out of you, yeah?
Fuck, man. Our time is so limited. Even though it's like we have a whole month, it's like, oh, in total, that is really not that much. That's really not that much. It's worrying.
All right, then.
Oh, it's worrying. I think we'll be able to get it done just barely, but like, it's going to be so tight. It really comes down to how many days it takes to max out my royal virtues, I guess. Right, so that is everything in Grand Trad. So now let's go to Martira and see if there's any requests in here. None there. None there. None there. Okay, I think we're good then. But we should probably just check inside the tavern. But it looks like there's no like exclamation marks or anything. And we picked up all the bounties at once, obviously, so you don't have to be at a specific place's bounty board to get their bounty. Any new thingy in here? It doesn't look like it, does it? We Parapus are a merry bunch by nature, so it's odd when even we quiet down. Shy atmosphere, what's to blame, I suppose. True. I hear no end to the chatter in town about what will happen if Luis becomes king, and none of it is positive. People know what that would mean. Yeah, nothing good.
What's happened?
There's not many, but this town's still got a few Luis supporters. Can you believe how utterly ungrateful that lot is being? But Barden and the townspeople are united in trying to change their minds. We're all doing our best to get this whole city behind you. Glad to hear it.
All right then.
Okay, so it seems like Martira, there's nothing to pick up quest-wise. What about here? What have we got? Doopy-doo. Nothing. Nothing. Ooh, there's one there.
Let's go.
There's one there.
Humans.
Luis, I can see it.
Oh, hey, Alonso.
Greetings.
Well, you're as busy as ever, I see. Tell me, do you finally have need of my deceptions? Sorry, I mean no rush. Even I can't wait to contribute to this new world you're creating.
You little bastard.
Damn you, this is no time for a piss-up. But I don't know what the hell we are meant to do in this insane situation. That's why I'm steaming every day, mate, because the world's such a mess. I just want a drink to forget.
Please? I guess it's over then.
Damn. I've never seen riots like this in the city before. Even when the whole damn world went to hell, Brilehaven folk always supported each other. That's why I loved it here.
Oh, Martira.
I had previously heard some unpleasant rumours about you, but now after seeing who you really are with my own eyes, I believe in you. Please, you cannot fail. I will do all that I can to offer you my support. Hello, my dear prince. Something about you seems a little different from the last time we met, but I can tell you're still trying your best. I admire your efforts, but please don't die on me, okay? The burden of the country's future is too heavy for someone to bear alone. If you win, my dear prince, I'll make sure to give you a special reward to celebrate. That's a promise. Oh yeah?
So
Oh yeah?
the strongest
A
gets the
special
crown.
reward, you say?
Please? Hello?
Well, going out of your way to talk to a Mustari like me, I admire your pluck,
What are
lad.
you talking about?
Something's off about him. You don't think he's one of Adeni's spies, do you? Oh, right. Hey, do you know anything about any towers?
Grand, innit?
Oh, something's off about you too if you want to talk about towers. You do mean the Forsaken Tower north of town, don't you? It's teeming with powerful monsters, and none who step inside have ever stepped back out. I heard there's 3 such towers in the world, and apparently the number itself isn't insignificant. Anyway, to look at you and Elda with a fairy in tow, you wouldn't happen to be the hero who saved the island, would
Now
you?
what am I to do?
In that case, I think there's something in particular you should hear. Consider this top secret. Apparently, there's some sort of legendary monster at the top. I've heard it's got something to do with a trial for obtaining a forbidden power. But that's about all I could tell you. Anyone who's looked into it hasn't survived to tell the tale. But considering you dealt with the dragon god and saved our island, if a forbidden power is real, I'd want it to go to a hero like you. I've no doubt the chief would agree, so I'll leave it to you to see if this legend rings
Cheers,
true.
eh?
If you want to dive a little deeper into the trial, try the informant in the tavern. I get a lot of my information there.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
Right, Trial of the Dragon, Mad Mischief. Oh my god, 9.5 stars again, fuck me.
Please, if there's anything
The more you risk, the more you stand to gain, I should hope. I'll be shoving off now though. Best of luck out there.
All right.
A forbidden power in the Forsaken Tower. Fun. Shall we check it out? Wait, you've got something else to say?
Interesting.
So Luis has finally challenged you to a one-on-one fight. It'll come down to sheer power. Unfortunately, there'll be no use for my lies and deceit there. Yeah, I mean, he challenged us a while ago, mate. It's kind of old news now. Sorry to let you know. Soon this luxury inn and all the noble bastards in it will burn to the ground. Serves you lot right. You can erect a fancy gravestone in the ashes. Alright, mate. I was happy I could root for someone, and for it to all turn out like this. If I knew I'd feel this sad, I would never have gotten invested in the first place. Oh, don't say that. What about the precious time we spent supporting them together? Wasn't that precious too? Don't give up. It's not over. We have to see this through to the end.
All right.
Okay, so that was that. Continuing on down. I don't think we had enough to give to the guy yet, did we? The bug guy.
Let's head there right
Didn't
away.
they say, was there new wares available in the magic shops? Did I ever check what that was?
What is it you need?
Yes. Alonso told me to make my stock of special items available to you. Secret menu, alright. New. Lava crystal. Okay, wait, this is not anything interesting. Just deal more damage to all enemies. Great. Wonderful. Reduces the turn icon cost of synthesis? Oh. Now that is very cool. That is very cool. Dodging an attack depletes all of the attacker's turn icons. Ooh. Ooh. 120,000? What? Resists fire damage. Okay. Resists ice, resists electric. And then a bunch of prevention stuff. I mean, that is crazy good. Especially against Luis, because I imagine he's going to be continuing to do his, like, I give myself a fuckload of turns shit. But then this is also really good. If I'm going to be using that extreme faker, no trickster damage thing, which I'd like to get through some of this shit, then if I could make it cost less than 3, then that would be lovely. But again, it's like 100 fucking grand. I guess we'll wait until Idle's Day. This red sky is no doubt due to the effects of magla, but how does it work? What is its source? There are so many things I don't know. Still, with this, everyone should understand. Magic is not something that can be controlled, neither by the government nor the sanctists. After all, how could those fools create something so beautiful?
All right, then.
Okay, I think we have
Where
checked
to?
everywhere in Brilehaven. Now, this place we already looked at, right? There shouldn't be anything here. No. Not that I can see. Why is the weapon and armor shop, like, crossed out there?
Let's go.
I'm just gonna go and see if I can go in. Like, why would it be crossed out? See, I'm gonna see what happens if I talk to the... If I go up and click on the door. She'll have something to say about it, probably. But that's weird. I've never seen an armor shop be crossed out, I don't think. Unless it's just only open during the day for whatever reason.
Let's get back out there.
Oh, okay. It's just closed at night. Guess it's a bit different from ones in other cities. I just never noticed before. Alright, fair enough. Okay. So that just leaves Altabury then. Any quests in Altabury?
Let's
yes, one here. I guess it'll be in Mustari telling me about the third tower, right? Dom 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 dom.
How did this happen?
It should have been obvious things would turn out this way if Luis managed to gather more support, yet we still failed in our duty to prevent it. I failed to defend the citizenry impartially. Have we incurred some divine wrath for our sins? Yes.
So that's what it's
Now of all times, with knowledge of the tower finally in hand, oh such woe is me.
What?
Did he say tower? Probably the same tower Denny was talking about, right? An elder with a fairy. You wouldn't be the heroes who saved the island, would you? 1,000 pardons, I've gotten excited and raised my voice. I'm a Mustari researcher, you see, conducting an academic investigation into the island's folklore. Within them, the one thing that's drawn my interest lately is the legend of the Three Towers. I've finally managed to pinpoint the location of one of these 3 spires, the Tower of Insolence, just north of this very town.
What shall I do?
However, it seems the tower is a monster's den, positively infested as it were. Given my current fortitude, I've regretfully had to put the requisite fieldwork on indefinite hold. Ah, indeed, this must be the trial of the tower spoken of in the old tales, the one which grants a forbidden power to whomsoever completes it. but inspiration has struck me like lightning. It occurs to me that perhaps indeed the hero that saved the island might well have the hardiness enough to complete such a trial. If there really is some forbidden power to be obtained, I'm sure it's safer in the hands of our illustrious hero.
Splendid.
But I suppose that, having heard such astonishing tales, if you're curious as to their veracity, is it satisfiably true, or is it as tall as the highest rise your mind can conjure? Well, there's but one way to know for certain, and that's to walk your way to the highest point of the Tower of Insolence north of Altabury. Oh, and do ask an informant for the proper details. You'll be able to learn more about the trial itself as well, I presume.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
It's another 9.5. Fuck me, they're all 9.5. I'm quite glad the endeavour of the tower is in the hands of one so capable. I'm beaming, in fact, that it is a hero's charge.
I'm off then.
And with that, I take my leave. Even further research awaits me. Fare thee well.
That sounds right.
He talked up that tower enough to get me curious. We should look into it if we have the time. Bum, 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 bum. The whole city's in a frenzy. This might be it for Altabury. But to make such a fuss, there must have been a tipping point.
Hardly think on it.
This path is now acting as an evacuation route. Yeah, okay. They always say roughly the same thing about me not going through. Haha, those bloody nobles think they can hide in the opera house. Ha, they'll enjoy a performance tonight, alright. The singing of our blades. If Luis wins, our way is the way of justice, and those who've wronged us will pay in blood. Okay. Right, yeah, we can check out the spa now as well. I assume that probably takes time, but like, what does it actually do for us?
What is it?
Honestly, why is everyone so hot and bothered out here when they could be hot and unbothered in there? With all that's happened, the hot spring is certainly much less crowded now. You can even enjoy a relaxing soak under the stars, so do come back if the fancy takes you. Right, what does it do for us?
Oh, cripes.
Devout Sanctis are prime targets for Luis and his minions. How ironic that the safest thing I can do now is sequester myself in the city slums. Since I'm already here, I might as well venture forth to the hot spring. Can't imagine it's busy with a city in such turmoil.
Wait, you?
Huh, is that you, Will? Something's different, but still the same. I'm losing it. Oh, sorry about that. You surprised me. You remember what I mentioned before about how the people who used to support me are attacking people now? I went to visit their hideout and stop them, but there's no way they'll listen to me after I've failed them. Nah, that ain't it. Truth is, I'm scared. I'm scared of confronting the fact that I betrayed them.
Please,
I let everyone down, and damn it, that's hard to accept. That's what I'd like to say, but it wouldn't seem sincere. If I had saviour tolerance, I'd be able to comfort Katharina despite her pride.
have regrets.
I'm talking nonsense. Forget I said anything, alright? Okay, need that, yeah. Which I could get from you, I guess. Do the magic shops sell different things at different places? Does this magic shop have anything different to the other magic shop?
What would you like?
No. Still those things. Reduce the turn icon cost of synthesis. Dodge attack defeats all the enemies' turn icons. Yeah, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. On a different day. Yeah, the resistance stuff was the same as well, wasn't it? Okay, so what was the hot spring? Bum 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 bum.
They're
Bum
just
bum
killing
bum
each
bum. Bum 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 bum.
This place.
So this is the hot spring. The water here is supposed to melt away your anxiety and nervousness. Water that melts away your anxiety. Hey, when that happens, we usually get mag. What do you say? You want to go in? No. You just get mag? I don't need fucking mag. Are you insane? I'm dripping in mag. I'm drowning in mag.
All right then.
I have mag falling out of my arsehole. Where are we going?
Let's go.
Okay, what does the opera do?
There's too much to take.
I'm glad I had the foresight to hand my possessions over to Luis. Had I not supported him, the paupers would all be coming after me. My wife may have left me in defiance, but no matter. All those who oppose Luis are our enemies.
What are we to do?
Alrighty. I've been waiting my whole life for a day like this. That lot deserves to suffer as we did. The privileges of birth and social status don't matter anymore. Power is now the only way to advance in this world. In the name of justice, I swear to show the Sanctis the same hell I endured when they killed my parents. Well, can't blame you. Really.
You turn my stomach.
Oh, so those greasy nobles are kicking back and enjoying some plays, eh? I'm green with envy. You know, I think they really ought to let us join the party. Heh, once they get out, let's give them some real entertainment, shall we? Oh, what a wonderful world we now live in.
Leave it out, mate.
Blast it, how dare those damn paupers run amok on the sacred grounds before the Opera House. This is way beyond anything the army anticipated. We can't possibly contain a riot of this size.
Idiot.
Blast it, Luis's followers keep coming up the stairway in droves. What do they have to gain from ransacking the Opera House? No matter what, we must do all we can to prevent the flame of culture from being doused.
Peasants.
Idiot peasants.
Damn it all.
Whatever will I do?
Hey, look, it's the human prince. Perhaps I'll have the honour of striking you down myself. Don't you realise you're the real villain here for creating turmoil in this country? Just ignore him. Come on, let's go. Anyone new down the end want to say any words? Bomb.
It was all in vain.
Bomb. Nope. Meow.
Why did this happen?
Whatever will I do?
Idiot peasants.
Let's see.
5 plays in rotation, but I'm sure they're all basically just sanctis propaganda. Anything sound like a good time? I mean, do they get me fucking, like, levels or something? I don't know. You sure? Fine by me. I wonder if they get me royal virtue levels, or if it's just, I don't know, some random thing? Okie dokie. So, I need to... Let's focus on tolerance, I guess.
Alright then.
We did see someone just down the lower level, didn't we, that had tolerance? Yes. So let's do that. So that we can get Katharina unlocked.
You little bastard. It will be Lord Louis.
Yoink.
there.
Oh my, what sort of eccentric would go out of their way to speak with me? On closer inspection, I can see you're an elder, aren't you? Are you hoping for some rapport with a member of another downtrodden tribe? That's about right. I figured that might be so. Facing discrimination and disdain as outcasts is something the Elder and Mustari have in common. Especially here in Altabury, the seat of sanctism. Would you like to know how we Mustari survive in this city? Victims of discrimination, huh? You know, we might be able to better support those who are disadvantaged if we take the time to learn about them. Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. Let's do it. Then let us move somewhere we can speak more comfortably.
You see.
You may already be aware, but once there were many Mustari who called Altabury home. However, ever since the annexation, the vast majority were persecuted and given an ultimatum. Either leave the city or convert to sanctism. You mean there are Mustari in Altabury that ended up becoming sanctists? That's correct. I've had to evade the law at times, but I remain faithful to the Mustari ways from the shadows, even in this city. We may be treated as heathens wherever we go, but the contempt we experience here is almost tangible. Needless to say, the sanctists treat us with scorn, but even the Mustari who once shared our faith resent our presence now. Even the Mustari? To be seen with me would raise suspicion they hadn't abandoned the old faith. It's not uncommon for sanctists to pelt me with stones, but that pain is fleeting compared to the torment of using me as litmus test of faith against my own kind. They'll press rocks into their hands, point in my direction, and dare them to hit me to prove they've renounced the old ways.
No way.
They do what? No, that's too cruel. The stones are bearable. It's the pain I see in my brothers' faces as they make the decision to throw the rock that truly stings. Wait, your actual brothers? There are tears in their eyes. For the Mustari people, a quiet, peaceful life is all we want. Nothing more. Alas, our fate and our desires do not always go hand in hand. I learned about how the Mustari have toiled in this city. But through coming to understand their pain, I feel my tolerance has grown.
Alright.
Okay, it's gonna take... I think one more should be enough, hopefully. Hopefully? And wisdom looks like it's at the same point. So hopefully one more wisdom, one more tolerance. It's going to be 2 more imagination, I think. That's slightly further down. And like 3 more eloquence, but that's so much, man. Fuck. The wisdom one's going to complete automatically from doing that quest. So 1 more tolerance plus maybe 1 more imaginary plus like 3 or 4 more eloquence. That's so many days. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. Oh no. I'd rather enjoy speaking with you all again sometime, so do look for me if the spirit calls you. It was a thought-provoking story. I should return to the others. Well, if I can't...
The day of the hero draws near.
We'll get all the
We shall
followers
see
done.
The crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
The important thing is the followers. We'll get all the followers done. There is a chance we do not get all the extra side dungeon stuff done, but I will fucking live, I guess. I will cope without getting all of that done.
Speaking of...
A short ways south of Altabury, there is a forest rich in resources. Even in the coldest of winters, the snow doesn't pile, and food and firewood are plentiful. Are you talking about the abandoned path? I've heard of it as well. It seems that recently a monster has occupied the place. It's pretty dangerous to just leave something like that be, isn't it? Someone should get rid of it. We've accepted a request to subjugate the bounty already. Let us put our strength on display. Bum 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 bum.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Cool. Anyone available today? Barden's final rank up, but we might do the Vulkano today. We'll have to check a weather person, but we will do that tomorrow. We will do that in the next part. That is where we will wrap it up for today. Very good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And I'll see you next time as we tick down 28 days to go until the final battle in Metaphor ReFantazio. Thanks for watching. See you then.